Try to look at it like this. You can think of it as a comparison, but it's actually not. In the world, there's masculine energy and feminine energy. And when those two mate or combine, they conceive something. That energy has a masculine and a feminine which give it action and give it nurturing. Those are always there. We give something as it's conceived into the physical world when it has a gender or parts that we've labeled genders because we've indicated that this is how we reproduce, just how anything in the universe produces through masculine and feminine energy. The action of it and the nurturing of it. The Adam and the Eve, okay? Everything. This applies to everything, to molecules and to the most giant things in the world. This applies. So if you start understanding that when two human beings conceive a child, the space that takes up the universe, the vast infinite space that is here, literally has to come together to form in space that is already there. Where was your child before it's conceived? It was in space. It was light. And now you've eaten things, you've taken things in, you've made materials inside your body, and then over the 9 months that it develops, you're taking in more materials inside your body, and it's building from things that are outside in the world. Everything. The ideas and thoughts and the materials. That's the father and the mother. The mother is all the materials. The father is all the actions. The thoughts that are being put into words. The thoughts that are being put into movements that you take. And then the nurturing is the material that is operating through the male action. So the male and the female are always together in a divine sense. Now, when you come down to talking about people, we have belittled ourselves so much by the stories that we've been told and the stories that we keep repeating to ourselves that we don't understand just by two people coming together and making a new person. You actually brought another god or goddess into the world. God is all things and in all things. So therefore, the space that was once not taken up by that body that is now born and moving around is that infinite energy, and it has always been there. It will always be there. And when you die, you go back into that light, and believe it or not, it will remain conscious of what it's done throughout your life. You are part of this whole thing, learning through this whole thing. And through your name, resonation, and the vibrations that you've rippled with throughout your life, you make new memories. You make new ideas in order to manifest new things into the world. Those are going to happen based on the amount that they're done, the rate in which they're repeated, the rate in which they're visualized and worked upon. Those things matter, but people don't understand because it would take so long, piece by piece, to try to explain something. It would lose everybody. So that's why I'm just trying to say that that invisible space that's right here in front of you right now will end up being the energy and the materials someday that produce anything that come from you. Anything. And it doesn't matter if it's sitting out there as a seed waiting to grow. One day, if that grows and you take it inside your body, now that material is part of you. And the same thing happens when that material from you goes through your body liquids and fluids and merges with another human beings or another being of your kind, and it can merge and create new life. And that new life is God. It's one with it. And when it's born, it's innocent, it's free. And all we do is convince them that they're not. And we give them labels and names. And we've got to stop doing that, other than enough to identify them, but then let them grow on their own, let them expand, let them experience, and be there to guide them. They are little gods and goddesses. They are the little stars that are being born. The big stars become us when we're little stars, and then we forget that we're stars. And then we have kids of our own, and we don't ever tell them how much they really matter. If we think that showing them how much they matter is by giving them a bunch of junk and poisoning their minds and bodies, we've all got it backwards. I know I don't, but it's not because I'm being conceited. It's because I love you and I'm trying to bring that love, peace, and healing back to our planet. It was here once. It's just we know nothing about it. It's all been hidden. And I'm not going to spend any time digging in the past when we can do it now and move forward. It doesn't matter what has happened before. Yes, it's done. It's over with. We can't fix it. All we can do is repair what is broken and what remains there, which happens to be ourselves, our emotions, our bodies and souls. That's what we can repair here. And that's what we're here for. There's no doubt about it when you really think about it. You came from that infinite empty space when you were living light. And now you are still that living light, just taking up a very small piece of that infinite space. That's exactly what you are. Call it what you want to call it, and the words do explain it all. Without them, we would just be wandering buffoons. And I guarantee you that none of us are. We just forgot who we were so much that we don't even know ourselves anymore. And I'm here to bring that back. I know those are big words to say, but I don't see anyone else doing it and meaning it. And I mean it, and I'm doing it. Until next time, peace and God bless.